Let's pack this up. The last of my water for some coffee. And, yeah, let's get moving. Alright, stupid check complete. Leave it as you found it. Perfect. Now I gotta get back up to the road. Good morning, everybody. No trace. Fantastic. I just gotta find some water. And I think there's a little burn up ahead, so. Glorious. Good morning. Dang. Here's the little burn I saw on my map. Look at this. It's like the biggest Queen's Anne's lace that I ever saw. If it is, yeah, it is. That's like it's a wild carrot, but like 6 feet tall. So it doesn't look like the best water down there, but that's what I got a filter for. The problem is, it's like way down there and barbed wired up. Really nothing to do but just press on. That's not gonna break a leg falling down there, just trying to get some of that. Bound to be something else. So it's not quite even 6 yet. And get to see the glories of the day. Hopefully, in a little while, should be able to water up. Kind of thirsty, just sipping my little coffee this morning. It's like an espresso, Huck espresso. Little water, a lot of coffee. There's some fantastic little water walkers in that puddle. Broom and the foxglove there. It's just a beautiful combination. Always that purple and yellow. And I know the bees just love that. I kind of love it too. reservoir. Oh man. So I have passed, in the last hour, there were two just little murk trickles, you know, like just water kind of seeping along, but greasy looking. And that's no good. So I had to pass those up. And the reservoir definitely has got water, so whew, I hope I find something running into it. Getting day is warming up. And pretty good climb up here too. We've got a beautiful view. So the name of this reservoir is the Burn Crooks Reservoir, and it is beautiful, but it's like completely fenced up, locked up tighter than Fort Knox. This could be promising up ahead though. Look at it. There's a bridge, I think. Maybe there's a little something coming out of this gully there. Yeah, definitely seen better water, but it's cool. It's moving, and it's wetter than anything I got. So I think I'm gonna scoop a little bit out of here, make up a little coffee. I'm not gonna carry very much, just because just a little bit to drink would really do me good. And like I said, it's not the greatest water, but it'll work for now. There's like some dog prints and stuff around, which kind of doesn't, I don't know, like that kind of stuff isn't so good, but I think I'm just gonna gather a little bit. There's Keith. That explains the dog prints down by the creek. Just ran into Keith from New Zealand. And man, we were talking for quite a while. Always amazes me the people that you meet out here on these trails. This one, outside of Trail Runner Willie, who I saw yesterday, and Keith, who I saw today, not a single person. I mean, in the towns, I guess, in Helensburgh and Bollock, there's all sorts of people, but on the trail itself, nobody else. And kind of enjoying it, but man, I do love talking to folks now and again. Yeah, coming to the other side of this reservoir, I figured it's about Jamie Dodger time. Enjoying it with my coffee. There's a big old farm and stuff here. Cafe, all of that. Trail runs right through it. Eden Mill Farms. But it's not open yet. Oh well. I stopped by the Eden Mill Farms, and they weren't open yet, so I kind of loitered around for a few minutes because I was going to get some water from them. And who pulls in but Keith again. The New Zealand fella I met back by the reservoir. So we both went in and talked some more. I had coffee and a scone, and it was, man, it was a treat to talk with you some more. Just a fantastic fella. And, man, just a funny, funny world. So, let's go see what else happens today. Gosh. Whoa. I just took a little juke off of the trail. I saw something up here, and this is it. Look at this bench. Oh, love it. Awesome. A chunk of volcanic rock. I'm pretty sure I recognize that. When I was rolling down the West Highland Way on my final day, there's one or two distinct knobs like that, or I don't know. I don't really know the term for them, but I don't know the name of that one. But they're pretty distinctive looking, and I remember passing those by. So I think I was just like down that way, heading, kind of will cut across from where I am now. Pretty sure I'll come to some place up here that I recognize, and that's kind of exciting for me. But yeah, I think there's like two of those little knobby chunks up here. That's definitely one of them that I've seen. So this is it. Except I'm going the other way. Heading down that way, I'll head to the Craig Allen Fire Monument and on into town. Right along this path here. This, like, that's what it looked like when I was heading on the West Highland Way. This is what it looks like on the John Muir Way. Hasty back. Wouldn't you know it? I did. And here we are. That little wee ferry house I saw was like a mile or so that way. So there's the sign. And, wow, very nice. There goes my John Muir Way. Fantastic. Well then, adieu, West Highland Way. It was a pleasure revisiting you, however brief. So I checked on my map, and that knob back there I think is Dumgoyne. So, which is right next to the Glengoyne distillery. Oh wow, what a sweet old tree. Still got a little life in it, and on it, and Dumgoyne in the background. Look at the branches on here. It's got some leaves growing, but it also has a little ferny bed growing there. How cool. Just delightful. Draft, Bain and Blainsfield sort of bump together here. And this is the Kirk House. Sort of a cool place. I was recommended to stop here. And so I think I will check it out. Fantastic stop. Had a pint of cider and some lentil soup. Great for lunch. Charged up my phone a little bit. And cut out of there. Whew. Oh, that's not limestone. That's one of those volcanic ones. I think this is done glass. awesome. It's like long ago, a bunch of magma kind of welled up, cooled off, and then glaciers came, just wore away everything around it. And it just kind of standing here. Like a monument to the Ice Age. Or even older, old stone, that I bet. Awesome. Wow. There's the trail ahead. There's the trail behind me. And a bench. Kind of facing the wrong way, I think. I put that bench over here. Look upon that. Wow. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people flying out of Glasgow. Wow. So if you know geology, I know a few friends of mine and maybe some people that watch these videos, and you know what those things are called? I'm sure like knob isn't the right word. Might actually be like a dirty word in some parts. But like, what is that called? I don't know. If you know, though, please let me know in the comments. What textures. There's so much that I don't know, but man, it doesn't stop me from wondering about it. Ooh, a lot of sheep. There's a different kind of bumbler here, like a fuzzy white bee. Oh. Like a little mini bug habitat. This is sweet. Hey, Jesse. 2 hours down this railroad track and I'm like 7 miles down. Just cruising. Love it. Milton the Campsie. Almost Kirkenloch or something like that. It was Kirkentilloch. I think. That's the town that I'm almost coming to. And when I get there, that makes about 20 miles for me. Whew. And it's early. It's only like 3. Johnny Muir and Thomas Muir, no relation. Some people confuse them. Thomas Muir was like the democracy guy, kind of the reform, Scottish democracy founder or something like that. Johnny Muir, it's my hero, man. Conservation grandfather of the national parks in America. Into the town of Kirkentilloch. Cut through the city for just a second and then onto a canal. Sort of a towpath here, I guess. the sleepers over here. Kirkintilloch, a walkers are welcome town. Awesome. Except I guess I'm leaving the town along the Forth and Clyde Canal. So it must run, I think like the Clyde side was back in Helensburgh, and the Forth is maybe the Firth that's on the west side. So this canal might connect it kind of across, sort of along the way I'm going, but not quite the same as the Great Glen, where I don't feel I'm following it for too far. We're here in Twetchel, maybe? I'm not sure exactly how it's said, but there's some old Roman forts and sort of like Roman wall up here. So let's go check it out. Oh my. Oh, there's something inside of me today that put a hurt on me walking along that canal. A couple of times I had to peel off of there right quick. And there was very little option. It's my usual exuberance to come and see this ruin is kind of lacking. But I'm going up here. It was excavated most recently in like 1978 and for like 3 or 4 years. And they kind of have the outlines of the walls. This was kind of like the headquarters of the camp, right up on top of the hill here. Pretty amazing stuff. Some of the side chambers, I guess, here. Wow. So in one of the museums in Glasgow, I think they have a lot of the stuff that they found up here. In their excavations, they found like hundreds of shoes. They had a wall all around. It was about 4 meters high, and then a big ditch on the other side of it. And a couple of the buildings in the encampment. That's kind of the main one back there. It's not really a lot to see, but it gets the imagination going, doesn't it? I mean, honestly, mostly what you just see is just sort of the grassy hilltop, but you can see a little bit of where the wall would be or would have been. This was all built like 1,800 years ago. I think it was like the son or somebody after Hadrian, because the empire had expanded some. So this is well north of Hadrian's wall, but I think it didn't last but 50 or 60 years, and they kind of retreated back to Hadrian's wall. So a whole lot of effort in just a little bit of time, but there was a whole series of forts that kind of ran between the Clyde and the Firth, the Forth. There's my blaze. This kind of heads up the way that I was, and trail goes down there. You can see the blaze, hooks along the wall, and then heads out. Show you. So right up in there, you can just see a little poke of the top of my tent there, and quite pleased with the tent I got. Good shape and good color. It blends in pretty good, and even, I mean, you don't see any of it until you get up here. Even then, it's just barely any. There's the ditch. Imagine from up on the top of the hill there, you might get a little bit of it, but out. Is this beautiful? I think it's pretty beautiful. And, awful nice view. Home sweet home. Ooh, man, my legs just got tore up. There's a lot of brambles along the side of the canal. My goodness, I am whooped. Man, my stomach got all upset this afternoon along the canal. I had to dash off like 3 different times in through the brambles. And man, oh man, took a lot out of me. Yeah, figuratively and I guess literally too. But the trail provides. I made it up here to the fort, pushed through 25 miles today. That makes up for the short 15 I had yesterday. So I'm kind of back on comfortable 20s every day. It's pretty early yet. I might eat a little chow. I might not for right now anyways. Just gonna lay here for a little bit, sip some water. Don't got a ton of water, but I got enough to make it till morning and probably be feeling better then, I hope. Oh man, I was laying here and was feeling pretty good after a while, but so hungry. And so finally I cooked up my dinner. Man, I gotta say, this is, it'll either fix me or it'll just kill me tonight. The only thing I had was some spicy, like Japanese style curry rice. Oh, I was so hungry, I ate it all. So the stomach's just rumbling away now, but I don't know. I couldn't stop. I was just gonna take a little bit at a time and then gobbled it up. Whew. Well, good night, everybody. This might be my final farewell.